Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys today? I finally got my Inked Occasions April 2025 paper pumpkin kit. It took a minute to get here and I think I just had some growing pains this month. A little disappointed that it came kind of late, but I still have a video for you. Hopefully you haven't watched 500 other videos, and I apologize as this is the first that I've been able to do the video. So let's unbox, see what's in our kit, and of course, as always, I will make one of each of the cards the way that they come. I will be doing alternate videos on Tuesday nights live, so tune in there. Berry Burst is our Stampin' Spot. I don't think we've ever had a Berry Burst Stampin' Spot before. I love this sentiment set. This is going to be versatile for all the time, right? We can use thinking of you, congratulations, hugs, you're amazing, I'm here for you, sending my love, on your retirement, and to the happy couple. Really versatile sentiments. You can see that right there. Pretty amazing, and I love the font, so I think this is going to be a fun little set to use. Beyond this, I have to grab my Berry Burst large I love the tissue paper. I wish they used this color every time. I love hot pink. And so this one is a favorite of mine, this tissue paper. Okay, so there's that. So let's move the box out of the way as always, and we will start. Ooh, look at those. They're so pretty. I'm so excited. All right, let me grab my Berry Burst full-size pad. I couldn't remember what the Stampin' Spot was, so I couldn't pull it out sooner, but there it is. All right, and I gotta grab a clear block so that we can stamp with. So let me grab that. In your paper pumpkin kit, when you subscribe for the first time, you'll get a block like this. And it's just a smaller block. And if you've ever bought any of our kits, it's the same blocks that come in our kits. Stampin' Up! Sells the same size, but it's a little bit more ergonomic. It's a little thicker, and you can purchase just one of these if you would like. I prefer it to the paper pumpkin block. I'm used to stamping with these kind of blocks all the time, so it's what I use when I do these videos. All right, let's open one side here and see what we have. These, by the way, that I'm using are my paper snips, and if you would like those, they're a really good addition to doing paper pumpkin. All right, I like to pull down a little bit on each side. I got this. There we go. And then I can slide it out. Oh my gosh, the colors are so pretty. Look at these envelopes. They're so pretty. All right, let's put the envelopes inside the box. I don't need those right now. These bases are amazing. All right, and let's grab the directions. All right, let's see what we have. So it looks like we have 3 of this base that has the same front and back. I almost hate to use it for the original card because I could totally cut this in half and lay this on a white piece. Oh, I can't wait. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. Look at the gold foil. These are so pretty. We're gonna have so much fun. We have some mini dimensionals. And let me grab the last base, and then we'll look at all these die cuts together. Look how pretty. These, oh my gosh, I love alcohol ink technique, so this kit is perfect. I love the gold in between these. I love that this one has no gold, and I love the softness of this with the gold border. So pretty. So these are our 3 bases, so let me get one of each, because we'll need those to make our cards. And the others I'm going to put back in the box. All right, let's see what else we have here. It looks like we're going to stamp maybe thinking of you or something. I don't know. There's congratulations. They're outlined, so it looks like you've cut out the word. We'll figure that part out in a minute. And then these are a small label. There's two different types. One that's rounded on the opposite corners, and then these are just rectangular. And then we have our hugs. Look at this. Wow. These laser cut pieces are gorgeous. So we have 3 of those. So I'm going to keep one of those out because I know we won't need all of them. Let's actually see. Oh, there's another piece. Oh, this is for the stamp set. So this is what the stamp set looks like in black. Really pretty. And what I do is I take this, I put it behind this, and I put it in one of our clear envelopes. And then I keep it in a bin with all my paper pumpkin stamp sets. So that if I'm looking for something, many times I have found sentiments in my paper pumpkin stamp sets that are amazing. They do the sentiments so well. All right, let me put that away so I don't lose it. Let's see what we actually need to do this. I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'm gonna separate our card bases. So we have the 3 types. I'm having some tea today, so I have that up on my desk. Okay, so let's see. So right when you open the first page, this one that has 1, 2, 3 all on it, that's the page we need to separate what we're gonna use. So the one with no foiling gets the hugs, the gold hugs word. So we'll pull one of those out. Okay. It gets some butterfly stamps, maybe? Yeah, there's 3 butterfly stamps. And it gets the wonky label with the half. I'll show you when I pop it out. It gets this one. The one that's half rounded on one corner and half rounded on the other. This label right here. See how it's rounded here and rounded here? So it gets that one. I think that's it for the pieces for that one. This light colored one gets this gorgeousness right here. That's gonna take me a minute to pull out so I don't rip it because it's laser cut and absolutely stunning. Okay, I have that part released. Let's see if I can slowly release this one. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Look, guys, look how detailed that is. And then we gotta slowly release this leaf here. So beautiful. That goes on this one. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Amazing. And then this little, that looks like a finch from Harry Potter. Or a snitch, I think it was called. The snitch. Doesn't it look like that? Goes on this one with the gold. I'm gonna get rid of this piece. This is so beautiful. Let's see what label. This one gets one. Oh, I forgot to put this one. It gets one that looks like the thinking of you. So that's this one. This one gets one that looks like congratulations, which I think is this one, maybe? And a little one of the, what did I do with those? Oh, they're right here. They're on the same sheet. It's just so much white, I can't tell what's what. Also gets one of these. All right, that's it. Not very many pieces, but the ones we do have are pretty awesome, aren't they? So the backgrounds are just stunning. All right, let me put these inside here so that I can get started on these cards with you guys. I have quite a few little things I don't want to break on this pack. All right, put these away. All right, here we go. So let's start with card number 1, which is this hugs card. Then this one and this one. So I'm gonna move these guys out of the way. I'm actually gonna see if my tea is ready because I'm kind of thirsty. I hadn't steeped it yet. It's not the normal pretty color because I put some collagen in it this morning. I usually have coffee, but yesterday I had this tea and it's amazing. It's hibiscus, and I love hibiscus tea. I'm going to see if this collagen changes the taste. It's supposed to be unflavored collagen, but you know how that is. It did not. It's still amazing. It's just a different color. All right. So let's go to number 1. So for number 1, it says to fold our card in half. So that's easy enough to do. We're going to use a bone folder. If you don't have a bone folder, I highly recommend it. It helps you get nice, crisp card bases, and it helps your cards lay flat. Okay. So there is our card base. And I believe, I don't know which is the right side and the wrong side. I think they're similar. I don't think it matters. Just pick a side. And it says number 2 is to stamp these little butterflies. So let's find the butterflies. So it looks like we have these 2 right here. I'm gonna put them on my stamp. And then we have a single one. So I'm gonna put that on the other side. That's how I like to do when they have to go in different spots. And then I usually just rub the front of these stamps till they get cloudy on the palm of my hand, because it removes the sizing from the manufacturing of the stamps, especially when they're solid like this. They need a little help. So it looks like we're gonna put up in this corner here a double butterfly, the pair of double up here. So there's those 2. Let me get my cleaner. This is another thing you should get if you're going to make these. The chamois helps clean so quickly and easily. All right, and then it says to put the single one right there in this pink void here. Okay. So that's the stamping. Not very hard, is it? Now we need to stamp the I'm here for you. So do I need to do the butterflies on the others? Yes, all the cards have butterflies. So let me see if I have a small stamp that I can put those on. I do. I mean, not stamp, block. I'm gonna move these guys. Don't mind me opening boxes that I keep my blocks in. I'm gonna move them to this tiny, which we don't sell this block anymore. I wish we did. I don't know why we got rid of it. Maybe we didn't sell enough of them. But this is just a tiny little block. All right, so I'm gonna move it to that. And then we need I'm here for you. This one on the bottom. We're gonna put that diagonally right there. Whoops, I'm actually gonna lay it down onto my surface. And I'm gonna pick it up with the block, because when you do that, it doesn't stretch. I think I stretched it a little bit when I tried to do it. Okay, so we're gonna add that to this teeny tiny little label. And I'm just gonna double check with my paper snips. Another reason that I love to have the paper snips, that these edges are not have any little, when you pull out those little pieces, sometimes they leave like a little, I don't know, piece, a teeny little piece, but it sticks out, and if you put it against certain colors, you can tell. So there is that. We're going to stamp that. I'm actually going to bring it down so I can see what I'm doing. And we're going to put that right in the middle there. I'm going to try and get it straight. I'm here for you. If I didn't, well, yeah, I blurred that. Let's try the other side. You have 2 chances. I was trying not to blur it. It's hard to stamp tiny little sentiments, I think. They're harder than big ones. Yep. Second time was the charm. All right, so that's it for that. I'm gonna clean my stamp. And let's see what they ask us to do next. I'm gonna close this so I don't make a mess. We're gonna use these little guys, and it has us turning them over. So this one, remember, I stamped down the wrong side, so we're gonna pretend that this side is blank, like the picture. I'm gonna put 2 on there. And remember, if you're watching the video and you are putting your kit together, don't forget, you can pause the video and craft along right with me. Okay, so we're gonna cut this in half, as if they're not little enough. We're gonna put one there, one up here, and I like to use a lot more support than that for my cards, so we're gonna put more. I'm just telling you right now, I'm gonna use these edges, and I'm gonna cut some small strip pieces from the edge. So there's 4 or 5. I'm pulling them off and I'm sticking them on my finger, because that is not enough, in my opinion. But if it's enough for you, that's okay. Just make yourself happy. That's the most important thing. All right, let's see. I'm gonna put this one up here. I'm gonna use this one down here, because this one's hanging down. It needs some more support than just one little piece that I have added. I'm gonna add a second one, and I'm gonna add one on this line and one. I have a few more to go. Let's keep going, because, sorry guys, if those of you who watch me every week or watch me when I'm live twice a week, you guys know that this was not going to be enough for me. So there's that one. I'll put another one. Well, actually, I'm going to put this one here because it needs a little that balance, and then I'm going to do this one here, and then this last piece, I'm going to put it right there, and I'm going to do one more skinny one. For this little piece that sticks out. It's kind of thin, so I had to cut it pretty little. All right, so now I'm happy with that. The amount that they gave us was not enough. The key to this is that you make sure that you've pushed them all down first, or you'll never get the backs off. They kind of require you to press them down in place so that you can pull the backings off of them. And I do like to use my take your pick tool to pull the backing off, but when there's small strips like this, I have a harder time. And since we're using babies today, I won't be using the take your pick tool probably, because they're the baby dimensionals. But do get yourself a take your pick tool if you're going to buy a bone folder and a pair of paper snips, because they're essential items to have in your arsenal. All right. Here's our card. Here's our word hugs. Goodness gracious, I just dropped my sentiment that goes with it. I have to pick that up. Give me a second. I'm a little hot mess sometimes. You'll soon learn. Okay, I got it. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna leave it upside down and keep dropping it. Okay, so we're gonna add this hugs right here in this like open area. So pretty. See, and now I feel like it has more support throughout the whole piece. And then we're gonna add this "I'm here for you" across the S and the G at the bottom. Make sure it's straight. Happy with that. There's our first card. Very simple, but very pretty. And I to put it on the right side, thank God. All right, here's number one. Let's move on to number two. Number two has the card with the gold foiling. So let's burnish with our bone folder our card number two, and it's gonna go across like this. It looks like we're gonna stamp butterflies. I think I'm gonna wait, to stamp them until the piece is in place, because it's too hard to know where they go. But I am gonna do the thinking of you now. So let's get that out. I'm gonna put my Here For You back right here. Let's grab our thinking of you from this side. Okay. This is one of the big ones. So see how big it is? Again, you want to rub it and remove that sizing in the palm of your hand. You could use a old, a wore out nail file. You don't want to use a new one because you can alter the rubber, but something that's wore out a little, that works good too. Okay, we're gonna grab our words and I'm gonna try and line this up. This is pretty, and I love how it's gonna have a little shadow, right? Hold it for a second, get it to deposit its ink. Look how pretty that is. Turned out great, guys. We're gonna clean our stamp. We're gonna add our little, and then we'll do the butterflies. But let me close this because I don't wanna stick my hand in it. So let's move this to the side. We're gonna flip this over and we're gonna put our dimensionals where they tell us to. And then we're probably gonna add a few. If we can. It's gonna be hard on this laser. So it looks like one in the center of each of these. One over here. Kind of hard to add them because it's such a small area, so we're just gonna have to, and it has us doing 4 across here, which is not enough, so I'm gonna use 3 more up from the edge, and I'll show you that in a second, to fill in right here in the gaps. Okay, so we're just gonna cut 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna grab those pieces. I don't think I snipped this one good enough. Oh, there we go. Okay. And we're going to add them in between. Because if we're not going to have support on the top, because we can't, because of the way it's cut, we're going to put it down here at the bottom. So, all right. These I can probably remove with my Take Your Pick tool. So this is what a Take Your Pick tool is. It has a putty end for any embellishments and a pointy end and a spatula end. It also comes with some stylus ends, and I like to just stick the point and it picks up a bunch of them at once, like 3, 4, or 5, and then pop them in. I think I missed that one actually. All right, so there's that one. So now it looks like we're going to add this to the bottom. I'm trying to see. It shows in this photo that the bottom corner of this goes right to the corner of the card. So that will help line it up. So we're gonna do it right to the bottom and right to the bottom. So once that is set, then these will fall into place. Let's add our butterflies now. And then Thinking of You is going to get 3 of these. One here, and one here. But I think it needs way more. I'm just going to leave them where it says. I think it's going to fill in these gaps. So I may not push them down. I may lift them up from there. But let's go ahead and do our butterflies. So the single butterfly over here in this opening. Let's clean. And then the double butterfly set will be up here. Very pretty. Let's actually pull these off. I don't have them stuck too good, so we can pull them off easily. I didn't press them down. All right, let me close this ink pad. It looks like it's gonna have us put this like this. So we're gonna put them in the holes so that it sits flush. So I'm gonna put one here, one here. Whoops, get up. I don't want to, I didn't mean to knock you over. Let's lift you up. There we go. And one, let's see where that will be. Maybe right here. All right, we'll pull those off instead of putting them where they told us on the back. This will be way better. Put those in my little bowl. And then we'll add this over the top, and then it will not sink our laser cut pieces. They can still be nice and popped up. There we go. There is card number 2. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, let's go to number 3, which is this one with the golden snitch. All right. Number 3. Okay, so it has us doing You Are Amazing. We're not using Thinking of You anymore, so let's put that one back. We're going to use Congratulations, which is right underneath it. And then we need Thinking of You. I mean, not Thinking of You. You Are Amazing. This is this one over here. All right. So we'll add Congratulations. On the other side, we'll add You Are Amazing, and we will remove the sizing and remove the sizing. All right, the butterflies already are good, so we don't have to worry about them. All right, so it looks like step 2 is to stamp the butterflies randomly. I'm gonna wait again to stamp them till the end. On this little strip, let's put our card together first. Put our points together. And our bone folder. All right. We have our Congratulations. Let's grab that. And the You Are Amazing. Let that sit for a second like we did the last time. Worked out really good. And then lift it up. Pretty! Look how pretty that is. Okay. Move that off to the side here. Then we're going to do You Are Amazing on that little teeny. So let's see if I need 2 tries this time. Never know. All right, let's do it. You Are Amazing. Maybe I'll just need 1 try this time. Let's see what happens. I let it sit there and soak. Hey, I did good the first time. Okay, we're keeping it. We're keeping that one. All right, let's close this block. It looks like we're going to be stamping the butterflies, but not yet. So it looks like on the back of the snitch here, we have one of these in the middle. Oops. I think I messed that one up. All right, push that one in the middle. There we go. And then congratulations has one in the C, one here in the middle by that first little hump, and then one at the end. And what about you are amazing? It has two, one on each end. All right, we're gonna put all this down and then we'll stamp our butterflies. We'll be done with this card. All right, so it looks like the first thing it has us do is put this little snitch down. And right here-ish. Yeah, right there-ish. If it's not perfect, it's okay. Then we're gonna put the congratulations over the top of this piece. So does it go like this? Yeah. There's that right over the top. I'm gonna bring it down because I can't see if it's straight. I want it to be straight. Let me lift that up. Let's try that again. Okay. There we go, over the dot. And now we're gonna do our, I don't know why I didn't bring my little bowl out. Let's bring it out here. We're gonna do You Are Amazing. I feel like it's still crooked. Does it feel crooked to you? I feel like it's crooked. I'm gonna lift it up a little and try and fix that. All right, I think I'm happy now. Sorry. And then we're gonna put You Are Amazing in this little gap right underneath here. There is that. Let's add our butterflies. Two are swimming, or not swimming, are flying in this yellow area. Pretty. And the other one is in that pinkish area. The single up here by itself. There we go. These are very simple cards, but quite beautiful. What do you guys think? And with the matching envelopes to the cards, I think they're gonna be a winner, 100%. All right, now my stamp set's put back. Put my little block. Yeah, I'm sorry that you guys can't buy that small block. It's pretty awesome, I think, for small stamps like that little butterfly. But it's not sold any longer, so all right, let's put this back to the way it's supposed to be. There we go. Let's pull out 3 envelopes. So here's card number 3 with its envelope. Look how beautiful that is. Card number 2. I think I'm moving my tea out of the way. And card number 1. stunning. Anybody would be so happy to get those cards from you. Quite amazing. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed watching me put together and unbox this really awesome kit. If you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, don't miss out. You have until the 11th of May to sign up for the next kit. It's going to be a masculine kit with some Father's Day sentiments, but it's basically an outdoors kit, and you easily can use it for women or men. Anybody would love it, so check it out. Let me see if I have a picture to show you real quick. I'm sure I do. Yes, here. This is along the lines. It's called Mountain Majesties. You have till May 10th to sign up. I would love it if you join Paper Pumpkin under me. I have a link in the video description for you to sign up, and I hope to see you soon. You can purchase Paper Pumpkin right from my Stampin website. So if you go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com, click on shop and go to my online store. In the store, you'll just search for Paper Pumpkin, and that's how you sign up to go month to month. And you can just try it for a month and see if you like it. But even though these are some masculine sentiments like Happy Father's Day and Best Dad Ever, there's some generic sentiments that go way beyond. And you're going to have things like You're the Greatest. And of course, you could use the sentiment from any stamp set that you want. But these beautiful mountains and watercolored images are going to be absolutely stunning. So don't miss out. It's going to have 9 cards, pre-cut vellum paper pieces. It's going to have layered mountain landscapes, watercolored card bases. The envelopes are going to coordinate with that, of course. And I think it's just going to be a gorgeous kit. So don't miss out. All right, I think that's it. I will see you on Tuesday night for my Paper Pumpkin alternatives for this kit. So if you want to see some other things done with the same kit, join me, and you'll see me take these bases and these envelopes and these different pieces and turn them into something completely different. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you being here. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping.